Olphus, we know you. You are on their land. So you would vouch that the Hebride's words are the truth.
I do. You know that I am a follower of the new faith. We have one wife only. And this woman is of good standing in character, and she is the wife of another. She comes as a token of good faith, and she comes as a sign of my dedication to the proper care of your sister. This is my word on the matter.
All right then. I am intrigued by what you say that the followers of the white Christ are limited to one life. Even if you can afford more.
It's not wise to have more than one.
I could vote that he can afford.
Yes.
We perhaps see more value in the woman we call wife. The Habermas says, praise no woman until she is dead. I would say that a wife, a virtue, has value above rubies. Who then values a wife more? Would you have me take your sister and thus reserve judgment until her grave? Or would you have me take her, care for her, provide her with attendance and with growls and with fine clothes and with myrrh and trade goods, and have her live as a princess upon our shores? You must think about this. I think your sister has a mind to accept that offer.
Would you like to be a princess?
She is smiling. To be doted upon, to not actually hold keys in a hall. Would you be a prisoner in a cage of gold? Is this what you're suggesting here, Brian?
I offer no cage. I offer a holding in a hall. I offer the going and the coming and the keeping of the hall, the keeping of my lands, for I'm often away. And I require a woman of prudence who will manage all affairs while I am on the sea or in other ports.
As would be expected of any Norseman woman.
Indeed. And she shall have the keys.
I've heard in Christian that wives cannot inherit. Will this be the case with you?
She will bear many strong sons, I'm sure, who shall inherit the land, and the land shall pass to them.
However, should Ragnar die through misfortune or fate, Tira will be the landholder. Do you not offer the same to Ragnar's sister?
She will always have a home upon the land, and she will always be looked after. Should she have no child in majority, she shall have the running of the holding and of the affairs until her children reach a proper age, with the appropriate guidance, of course. Then she shall live out her years in comfort. He would be his kin, sir. I do not know you. You're under Thule of Ragnar.
You do
I know
know
nothing
me.
of you.
You've said very much that you know me. You just said my name. That's all you need to do.
To know a man's name,
Is to know a man.
no. Or a man's name may be a mask.
Maybe it be a mask. Maybe it is a mask. Ragnar, perhaps your mask is seen to be as good as it should be. But your mask is not the good. Perhaps the needs of something more to drink before we get too far into our mass.
Do not measure a man by his name, by his word fame, and by the size and strength of his heart.
That will be tested.
So be it.
Family.
And
Both
his
those that
family.
he sires and those that sire him.
You know my family. You've been told, although you're under me, doubt it.
I've not heard entirely.
You've not heard.
I couldn't say that I have. It's unfortunate, because I'm certain that your tale is of importance and of greatness somehow. But I've not heard it. Has anybody else heard this story? I can't say that I've heard it.
I am here, Bright. The men have called the bone stripper. And none have heard of me. So of course, Ragnar has heard. My father was Reik, who stood on the rock at Crumlin and died in the fires of Ram's Isle. I am of the house of Peter Wolf, who also stood by Crumlin, by the well of the worm that was dug by the people of Dana. He was friend of Gan, and he with Gan was the slayer of the worm. Have you not heard of this?
Let me make certain that I've heard you correctly. It is easy to stand as a vulture over the bones of a fallen foe and strip the flesh, should you not have perhaps killed him yourself. But it is also nothing amazing to have stood on a rock and stepped on worms. I can say that I've done this as well. It's not difficult for me to stand upon a rock, high up like this seat, and step down upon worms that lay underground? Is this what you say, or have you done more here, Brian?
Had your hearing been better, had your hearing been better, you would have heard that it was indeed Peter Wolf who stood upon those stones. And he did not stand upon those stones to keep the hem of his cloak from the dew. He did not stand on those stones to walk across a creek. He did stand upon that stone to stand above a river of blood.
Many battles have been fought upstream. Many battles of great renown have spilled blood in the rivers and had it washed by people's feet. But here Wolf is not here bright, and
No.
he is not here now. So I would ask you,
Not that, please. Sit here, bro. We will hear more of your tale later.
I like this wagging the tail.